everyone, I'm Leora Sims and welcome to another lot showcase. Today's lot is a 2-bedroom house in Oasis Springs. I chose to build this week in Oasis Springs because I haven't built that much in Oasis Springs. I love the neighborhood very much. I actually bought Lucky Palms in The Sims 3 just to get a desert neighborhood, just to get this orange sand because I wanted to use it for building. So I'm really glad that EA included a desert world or neighborhood in the base game. But I really feel that we have more things in the game right now that match Willow Creek. And that's why I don't build in Oasis Springs that much. I feel that most of the carpets that we have and most of the tiles, they go well in Willow Creek, but not necessarily in Oasis Springs. Leave a comment down below if you agree with me or disagree with me. Anyway, I hope that we get some great new items in Get to Work that will go well in Oasis Springs. This is Andrew, and Andrew was the subject of my latest Create a Sim showcase last week. If you have not seen that showcase, I will leave a link in the description. And you can watch the showcase and download Andrew if you would like. So I moved Andrew into this house. This house is technically a starter home because it's just under 20,000 simoleons, which was very difficult for me to do. And I'll show you why in one moment. It's very hard to make starter homes look nice. It's just very hard to make starter homes look nice, and I tried building this house 3 times before I liked it. Actually, that's not true. The first time I built this house, I liked it, but I accidentally deleted it. But the first time I built the house, I realized that it wasn't a starter home price. So I decided it was best that the first house was deleted and that I was going to make a similar house, a very similar house, but it was going to be cheaper than the original house because my first intention was to build a starter home. When I built it the first time, it was just over 20,000. So I decided when I built it the second time, I was going to really watch the price. well, I watched the price so much, guys, that I didn't like the second house. I felt that it looked cheap and it had no shape to it, and I just didn't like it. So I built the third house, and the third house is more like the first house, and it is 19,361 simoleons. When I saved it, that is what it came up as in the gallery. Because when you save a house to the gallery or to your library, the lot value will come up on the screen. So it came up to 19,361 simoleons. I do want to warn you that if you are watching price, it is good to look at that price when you save your lot to the gallery or to your just to your library, because the price in my game and the price that the gallery told me were two different things. So let's jump on into this house. I went out of my comfort zone a little bit because I don't like to build modern houses usually, but I tried to build a modern home. I will have Andrew come over here. So, here is the house. As you can see, the living room and the kitchen and this room back here, it's kind of like it's one big open floor plan over here. And one of the houses that I lived in growing up was open floor plan, but honestly, I like having the separation between rooms a lot of the time, even though some open floor plan houses are beautiful. But open floor plans are pretty modern. Now, what made this house as expensive as it is this piano over here. That's right, guys. You have a starter home with a piano inside. My goal for this house is to use it in a Let's Play, and I wanted The Sims to have a piano, but they're not necessarily the richest Sims. They could be the children of other Sims that I have, and this is the children's future home. But this house is meant for a pianist that's just starting out. But the piano is very expensive, so it was hard to make a starter home with a piano. So I call this starter home Pianist Starter. So if you search for it on the gallery, It is Pianist Starter, and my name on the gallery is Leora18. I thought that that was a clever name, and as I said, my original goal was to build a home that was considered a starter home that had a piano for a young musician just starting out in life. I love this house because I was able to fit so much into it. I was able to fit the piano in there, which was the main thing, but I was also able to fit a computer. So if your Sims move in here, they will have one computer. And I was also able to fit my trusty tea maker. Those of you who have watched my videos know that I always use this tea maker, and it is very handy, especially for a pianist, because there is one tea that makes your Sims very inspired. And if you have RT Sims, they play better and write better when they are inspired. This house, like all of my houses, has been play tested, and I'm going to have Andrew here move to the first bedroom. It's a little bit feminine, but it's okay. This house is really made for female Sims. It could work for males also, but I had female Sims in mind. Andrew goes back here. You see back here there is a half bath. It just has a mirror, a toilet, and a sink. I made this area a little longer so that I could fit stairs there. That's a half bath, but I'm sorry. In this bedroom you have your computer, a nice computer chair, and this is a ensuite bathroom right here. It has the black metal flooring, and it's just a shower and a sink and a toilet. It is the cheapest sink, but I did make it look very nice. You can add more in this living room, guys. If your Sim moves in here and then starts to make a lot of money, they can fit a TV in here with a stand, but I decided that the piano was more important and the TV would jack up the price. But I did have a TV in here originally to make sure that it fit, and I was even considering keeping the TV, but then I couldn't have the computer, and my Sims need a computer. If you watch my Let's Play, you know that a lot of my Sims currently do not own a computer, and it's a hassle sometimes to go to the library to use a computer, because by the time they get home from work, they're very tired. Now up here, you saw where the stairs were. We'll just wait for Andrew to come up. You just have one simple bedroom up here with an ensuite bathroom, which again is a toilet, a shower, a mirror, and a sink. So this house is 2 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. I wish on the gallery you can say that a lot is a 2.5 bath, but you can't. So on the gallery it will be listed as a 2 bedroom, 3 bathroom home. And I wanted to put the half bath downstairs because I like ensuite bathrooms, but they're kind of awkward if they're your only bathroom. I once went to a friend's house and they had a small bathroom. There was an apartment. They had a small bathroom behind their dining room table. They had a kitchen, and then the apartment was very open floor plan. They had a big room with toys for their kids, and they had their living room couches, and they had the stairs in that room also, and then straight ahead they had a kitchen, and to the side it was all one big room, and to the side they had this dining room table, and behind that was a small bathroom. Well, somebody was using that small bathroom, so I had to go upstairs to use the bathroom, but the second bathroom was an ensuite bathroom, so I was staying there for the night, so I didn't feel funny about it. But if I had to walk into somebody's bedroom to use a bathroom, I feel very awkward under normal circumstances. So I always try to put a bathroom downstairs for that reason. As you can see, the only thing I did in the way of landscaping is put some pebbles down, but there are no plants because I was watching price. But you could put a cactus here once your Sims get more money. And I use modern windows and this door. And for the floors, if you're wondering what that is, I used the white barely concrete. I believe it comes in 3 colors, and it looked the most to me like tile. I know that we have other tile in the game, but they're tile with prints. I'm used to tile that's just plain old white tile, which is very popular in tile is very popular in places where it's very hot, and I just couldn't find another tile that suited a tile that suited this particular style of house. So I went with the barely concrete, which to me looks like it's meant to be a tile. I hope that EA puts some more tile in the game, because all the tile that we have in the game thus far I feel only belongs in a kitchen or a bathroom. But I want a tile for a living space. Actually, that's not true. I believe that there's one tile that's like a Spanish tile that I would use in a living room area. And I believe that they do that in Oasis Springs in one of the Maxis made homes. But we're very limited on tile. Most of the tile looks like tile that you would only see in bathrooms or kitchens, and I needed a white basic tile, because in this world of Oasis Springs, I feel you can go with the dark grays and whites, or you can go with the orange colors. Grays, whites, purples, oranges, they all go good in Oasis Springs. I'm sorry, they go well in Oasis Springs. But as I said, I believe that most of the things that we have in the game so far are tailored towards Willow Creek. Anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you love the house. I will enjoy using it in the future. Anything that I show you guys, I use myself at some point. And I have plans for this particular house. Again, my name on the gallery is Leora18. And this house is called Pianist Starter. And it will be on the gallery by the time you see this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, subscribe, and be happy.